Now this is me saying I'm sorry to my VIPs for not giving this signal. Now this happened very quick. I was on the road, and then I just saw something that I usually see. Now the Deriv algorithm is something I've studied over time, and there is this particular pattern that always repeats itself. It always repeats itself. Now I'm going to spill this secret because I didn't get to give you guys the signal. So this is me saying I'm sorry. I want you guys to learn from this, and you can do it by yourself. You can do it by yourself. I'm going to post it on YouTube so every other person can learn too. You can do it by yourself. You can catch spikes on boom and crash, be it boom 1000, boom 500, boom 300. All right, so I'm going to share this secret. Make sure you stick around and watch this video till the end. All right, I'll tell you guys how I do this. As soon as I close, I'm going to close just 2 positions and leave one for it to run. All right, so just stick around. Make sure you watch this video till the end. If you have not subscribed to my channel before, do it right now. Because I have a lot more information I want to be sharing with you guys. So just stick around, guys. I'll be back soon. All right, so I have closed the other 2 positions, and I'm running just one right now. I'm even running just one because the market has given me much more than I was targeting. All right, before it comes back to the area where I was supposed to exit from, I would have completed this video, and I would have left the market. Right, so this strategy works almost 100% of the time. Right, you can see the pressure. You can see the pressure at which the spikes keep happening. Right, you can see the pressure at which the spikes keep happening. Right, so this strategy works almost 100% of the time. And again, this strategy gives you a sniper entry. It gives you a sniper entry. Right, if you don't have a sniper entry on this strategy, just allow it, just let it be. Right, now with a sniper entry, you can see our entry point at this level. All right, so permit me to leave this area as where I want to be taking my loss. Right, now if the market comes to that area, and it doesn't spike, I'll easily leave the market. I will not leave with so much loss. Right, now how do you make a lot of bucks from this market? How do you make a lot of profit from this market? When you have this sniper entry, you just stack positions, and with a reasonable lot size, enter like 3 to 4 positions or 5 positions, or depending on your account size. And then when you have one or two spikes, depending on my lot size, depending on my the positions I stack, I just depend on one spike. One spike is enough for me. And then if I accumulate up to like $50 or more, I am good. All right, if I accumulate up to like $50, now I'm using 0.8 right here, and three positions gave me over $70. Right, it gave me over $70. We all want to make money. I know that. I want to make money, you want to make money, but risk management is more important, because this is a business where you either win or you lose. Right, so you don't want to risk losing more than you gain. Right, so that's why you need to know where to exit from. Like I was saying, when you have this sniper entry, right, your stop loss is not going to be far. Right, where you want to exit the market from, you don't even have to put the stop loss. Right, this is boom. You can use this strategy on boom 1000, boom 300, boom 500, whatsoever. Right, but with your sniper entry here, all right, you have an area here where you exit from. Should it go wrong, right? Now this, where you buy from, you want to be catching spikes, so you want to be buying the boom pairs, all of the boom pairs. Right, so where you buy from has to give you a sniper entry. That's very important. Right, it has to give you a sniper entry. Now how do you get this? Sniper entry? How are you so sure that at this level, right, the spike is going to happen? Remember, I said that it's an algorithm I've studied over time, and there's a pattern that keeps repeating itself. Now if you go to the 4 hours time frame, right, if you open your chart and then you go to the 4 hours time frame, all right, you go to the 4 hours time frame, and then you see this candlestick. If you see this bullish candlestick, all right, if the market closes with this bullish candlestick, right, let me zoom that out so you can see it clearly. Right, now this is it. Now you open your 4 hours time frame, all right, and then you see this candlestick. You can see how this candlestick is. Now this strategy is going to help just anybody. You don't have to know. If a newbie can just learn from this and make a lot of profit for themselves. Right, you don't need to understand candlestick formations, candlestick patterns, and all of that. But if you understand candlestick patterns, that's fair enough, right? That's fair enough. But this strategy is for beginners, advanced traders. If you understand candlestick patterns, like I said, it is fair enough. But if you don't, you just have to look for this candlestick on the 4 hours time frame, a bullish candlestick on the 4 hours time frame. Now if you get to see this on your support level, all right, that's even perfect. That's even perfect. That's even perfect, right? But whenever you open your chart, you open your 4 hours candlestick, your 4 hours time frame, and then you see this, right? Now if this candlestick was still running, if this was the current candlestick, if this were the current candlestick, I wouldn't take this trade because I'm not so sure. I want to wait for closing price. I want to wait for the closing price. Now this market closes like this. You can see the particular candlestick I'm showing you. All right, it closes with this candlestick, and then the next one begins to form. This current one that is running right now, it begins to form, right? Now quickly switch over to the 15 minutes time frame, right? Quickly switch to 15 minutes time frame, and then look for this candlestick, right? Allow me to call this the hammer candlestick, right? But if you don't know the name, it doesn't matter. Just look for this candlestick on the 15 minutes time frame. All right, if you see this candlestick on the 15 minutes time frame, after you've seen after the previous candlestick closes like this, right? If you see an engulfing candlestick, a bullish engulfing candlestick on the 4 hours time frame, perfect. If you see the hammer, perfect. Trust me, you don't even need to know the names. Just look for something like this, guys. Just look for something like this. If you see the the bullish moves with a long rejection from the downside on the 4 hours time frame, and then you quickly switch to the 15 minutes time frame and you see this hammer, guys. If you see this, guys, that is a clear sign for you to take your buy. All right, so you take your buy, just simply stack your positions here. You can open like 5 positions, you can open like 3 positions, depending on your account, right? You need to be sure, you need to understand that your account size matters a lot, right? You don't want to risk too much if you are having a small account, right? So depending on your account, you know how much you want to risk. So you enter your trade, you stack like 3 positions. Like I opened 3 positions with this 0.8 here. I opened 3 positions, and then I just want to see a spike, guys. I just want to see a spike, and I'm out of the market. Just one spike is enough. That could give me like, accumulatively I could get like $50 from all of the positions that I opened, right? Now if you get a spike and it closes, once that market closes, right, and then another candlestick starts forming, another spike or whatever happens next, you don't want to know whatever happens next. You just want to close after the first spike, right? You want to close after the first spike. Now if you can still, since it was a sniper entry and you have this very tight SL, right, you have very tight area where you want to exit from, fine, you can still wait for another spike and catch even more profit. We all want to make money. Everybody wants to make money. We all want to make money, but first you need to understand that risking high is not good for this business. You need to risk low while targeting more, while trying to get more. You need to risk less while trying to get more. So just 1 or 2 spikes and you're out of the market with your money intact, right? With your money intact, you're out of the market, and you go to another one and look for another opportunity like this, right? You look for another opportunity like this. All right, you look for another opportunity like this. So let's say we go to we want to do this on crash. Let me see a crash that is going downwards. Okay, so you want to do this on crash, right? You simply look for that time frame. You simply go to the 4 hours time frame. At this time, you want to be seeing, I can't do this right now, I can't be taking this trade right now, right? You want to see the 4 hours time frame. You want to see the rejection from the upside, pushing the body of the candlestick downwards, right? On the previous candlestick, this one, let me zoom out so you can see that clearly. This particular candlestick here, immediately after the bullish candlestick here, you can see the one that you can see the candlestick before the current one. Now you don't want to be looking at the current candlestick. Look at the previous one. Closing price is very important. Look at the previous one. Now if you see a candlestick with the rejection from the upside, pushing the body of the candlestick to the downside, quickly switch to the 15 minutes time frame and look for a hammer like the one I showed you on the other on the other market, right? Okay, so you look for something like that. When you see something like that, something like let me show you. Of course, like I said, you don't have to understand the candlesticks, right? You don't want to know their names. You don't want to wait till you know their names. So if you see a bearish candlestick on the 15 minutes time frame, the current 15 minutes time frame, all right, if the current 15 minutes is the previous 15 minutes time frame, sorry guys, if the previous 15 minutes time frame is still bearish, if it's the hammer in particular or any other bearish candlestick at that point, you want to take your sell. All right, you want to take your sell, and at this time around, you want to be doing this thing at your resistance level, right? You want to be doing this thing at your resistance level. So you want to take your sell once you see the 4 hours time frame prints and opens and closes with a bearish candlestick, right? The next one that starts, the next candlestick that opens the market, you want to switch immediately to the 15 minutes time frame and look for a bearish candlestick that has closed, right? The closing price is very important. So you want to look at the candlestick that closes bearish, right, on the 15 minutes time frame. Now if that happens, if you see a bearish candlestick on the 15 minutes time frame, quickly take your sell, guys, and at that point you'll be having a sniper entry, right? You'll be having something like this where you can simply exit the market around this level if what you're looking for does not happen, right? If what you're looking for does not happen, you simply exit the market at this level, right? That way you won't be having too much loss. You can just accumulate as much, right? Because it's definitely going to be spiking from that level, guys. This thing works for me almost every time, guys. This works for me almost every time, right? It works for me almost every time. So if you understand this, practice it, try it first, guys. Just look at them. You don't have to be lazy if you want to make money, guys. Look at your charts, guys. Look at your charts. Study this stuff, right? Try it. If it works for you, guys, trust me, this is something that can make you a lot of money for yourself. You can make a lot of money for yourself, guys. So I'll be sharing a lot more information with you, so just stick around. Make sure you stick around. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell, so that when I give you more of this content, you will see it quickly, right? You'll see it quickly. So make sure you practice this. Study it. Like I said, you need to study, guys. You need to study. It's very important. You need to study. You really need to study. All right, you study to show yourself approved, right? So make sure you study, guys. Study this particular thing. Just study this thing. It happens almost all the time, guys. Right? Share your testimonies. Come to my WhatsApp. I'll be dropping my Telegram link on the description of this video. I'll be dropping my WhatsApp number on the description of this video, so you can hit me up, guys. Hit me up if you have any challenges. If you want any guide, just hit me up. If you want to join my mentorship, hit me up. If you want to join the VIP, hit me up. It's very affordable. The link to our Telegram channel is going to be on the description of this video. Also, my WhatsApp number is going to be on the description of this video, guys. Peace.